Hi, everybody. This is Maggie Knapp, part of your education team, and today we're talking about sales strategies for success. In this module, we're talking about habit number 3, identify needs. So, what does your client need and what do they want from you, from their home, or from their community? Whether you're working with a buyer or a seller, they will have wants and needs. What are they? It is your job to ferret that out and figure out what the differences are. Needs are those deal breakers. Wants are the things that they can live without but would like to have. So for a seller, the needs may be around the financials and the closing date. So they may have a new job and they have to be there in 60 days. They may have children that need to start school in a different district in a month or two. They may want to get a dollar amount for their home, but what do they need? So sometimes the needs and wants, you're going to have to ask a lot of questions around that and dig deep. What do they need from you in terms of communication and performance negotiation? You need to set some expectations early. What are your expectations for them? What are their expectations for you? So write down some lists of things, have them help you to understand the difference between their needs and wants. For buyers, they may need 3 bedrooms but want 4. They may need a large backyard that's fenced in for the puppy, or that may turn into a want, and that's something that they can do later. So those are things that you are going to have to determine with them. You should know that needs and wants can change as they start going out and looking at homes, and it can change for sellers when people start making offers. What they said they needed and wanted may change when they get offers. So if they get an offer that's much lower than what they said they needed, they may still accept it because it's an actual offer in front of them. Once they're faced with real numbers, they sometimes change their mind. So keep an open mind. So here's an exercise for determining needs. First, you want to describe the importance of determining needs to a customer. Write down some sentences for you to have a dialogue with buyers and sellers to tell them why it's important for you to understand. Because people may want to hold that information close to the vest, thinking it somehow weakens their position. If you can express to them that your fiduciary duty is literally to put their needs ahead of your own, and they believe you, they will tell you what will help them with needs and wants. If they don't quite trust you, if they don't have that rapport, they may hold back some information that will make it difficult for you to negotiate later on. So what I want you to do is list at least 5 sample questions, ask customers, 5 for sellers, 5 for buyers, on how to determine the difference between their needs and wants. And again, those may change over time. So even if they told you something in the beginning, by the time you're done with helping them either buy or sell, those may have changed. So be prepared to ask those questions throughout any transactions. So here's a strategy for habit number 3. First of all, sign an agency agreement. Let them know how you're working with them and how you represent them. Get them to sign an exclusive right to represent or an exclusive right to sell. This assures you buyers and sellers are willing. Have clients pre-approved or get proof of funds letters for them from the financial institutions or their attorney on letterhead that you can use when you put in purchase offers. That proves buyers are able to buy. So either the pre-approval or the proof of funds letter shows able, because we need buyers and sellers to be what? Ready, willing, and able. Assess your client's needs. When you understand what they want and they understand you are listening, then they are ready. Be the local expert, know the market, do the research. Do you know all the homes in the area that are for sale? What are their average days on market? What are the conditions of different homes? What's the list price versus the sell price? How many dollars per square foot? If they have lake frontage, what's the price for the lake frontage? Set expectations. Does your client understand the current market? Do you know the process of buying a home? It's your responsibility to set the appropriate expectations. And we have documents that can help you with the process that show them what to do from the beginning to the end of the transaction. It also shows what your activities should be throughout the process, because a lot of that is sort of in the background and they don't really know that you're doing that. So if you present them with a process and you walk them through it before the process ever begins, they begin to see your value. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Set a day of the week where even if nothing is happening, you are always touching base. Hi, it's Thursday morning. I just wanted to touch base with you and let you know where we are. If nothing is happening, let them know that. If something is happening, let them know. Find out how they want to communicate. Text, email, phone, Zoom, in person. It may be different for every client that you have. So figure out how they want to communicate. However, if you have to deliver difficult or unpleasant news, make sure you try to do that either in person or on Zoom. Want to see their facial features? The phone is okay, but it's not as good as being able to see them. So try to get comfortable with Zoom if you can't be in person. We all know some people are out of state. Now, if you absolutely can't do that, make sure it's a phone call. In our next section, we'll talk about habit number 4, present solutions.